I'm Bruce.
I'm Vivian.
I'm Jenny.
Today is actually the Chinese New Year's Eve, and so we'll have Jenny to talk about some facts about Chinese New Year.
Okay, so tomorrow begins the New Year in China. So for Chinese and Vietnamese people, this is New Year's Eve. Chinese New Year is as important as your birthdays and Christmas, and Thanksgiving and Mother's Day and Valentine's Day, all put together. The day of the Chinese New Year changes each year. That's because it's based on the lunar calendar, which is not the same as the solar calendar that the world uses nowadays. The lunar calendar is based on the cycle of the moon. This New Year is the year of the rat. There are 12 animals representing Chinese year: rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, and pig. At this time in China, over 100 million people leave cities and return to their homes in the countryside. This is the largest human migration on Earth. The main goal is to reunite family members scattered everywhere and to eat reunion dinner together. Most Chinese people have dumplings that day, and usually there will be a corn inside one dumpling. If you find that corn, this means you are the luckiest and you will have good fortune for the whole year.
That dragon and the lion are so sick, right? Okay, now we're having more fun. Story time! And here's the story of one Chinese zodiac animal, rat, which is the next year. A long time ago, there was actually no calendar. People didn't know how to calculate each year, so they went to the temple to worship and asked the Yuhuang Dadi, or the Jade Emperor, to help. And the emperor listened and then came up with a good idea. He said, animals and humans are best friends, right? So having animals represent each year will help people to keep track of the passing years. Then, in order to determine the sequence of the animals from year to year, he made a competition. The animals shall race across the river. The first 12 animals were eligible to compete. At that time, cat and rat were best friends, besties. And they were very close to each other. They often eating together and sleeping together. When they talked about this race, and the rat and cat both realized that they cannot swim. Then cat come up with a good idea. Oh, probably we can ask Mr. Ox to hurry us. And the nice ox said yes. The day of the match arrived. The race began and the ox crossed the river with the cat and rat on his back. But the rat thought, if 3 of us cross the river together, the top 3 must be us. But I don't want it. I want to be the first place. So the rat pushed cat into river. The ox didn't know what was going on, and the rat happily saw the cat struggling in the water and finally disappeared. Then the rat quickly climbed into the ox's ear. When they were about to reach the end, rat jumped out of the ear. Oh, well, the rat climbed into the ox ear first, and then he shouted proudly, "Brother Ox, come on, we're almost there." When they were about to reach the end, the rat jumped out of the ear and landed first. So rat won the first place. Because of this, rats represent intelligence, creativity, cunning, and mystery in Chinese culture. Thank you. For those of you who come from China or you have ever experienced the Chinese New Year, you will notice that there is a very crucial part, which is firework.
And it has a reason. And here's the story of Monster Nian. After this story, you guys will know why it's so important.
Story time again!
A long time ago, there was a monster named Nian. Nian loved to travel from village to village in China each year and scare people who saw him. But on one day, just by luck, one of the villagers was wearing a red shirt, and when Nian jumped out to scare off the man, the Nian take a look at the red shirt and ran away. Nian shocked the villager so much that the villager dropped his heavy metal bucket on the ground. The bucket bounced down the hill behind Nian, and it hitting every rock in its path. It made a horrible noise. When Nian looked so scared because of the loud noise, the villager then told everyone of his finding. His red shirt and the noise of clanging metal bucket had scared Nian. This was a good news. Then all year long, the villagers prepared. When Nian appeared the following year, everyone in the village ran for the red banners and light fireworks to scare Nian. And Nian ran away, and the villagers never saw him again. So that's why people in China believe the color of red represents good luck, and why all people wear red and they light firecrackers and make all kinds of noise in Chinese New Year's Eve. It's to scare away the evil spirits and even Nian, just in case he's still hanging around.
At this moment, we wish every student, every teacher, and every staff in St. John's Berry Academy has a good year.
Thank everyone who made this happen. If you notice, we put up Chunlian, aka the traditional red banner last night. So thank you Amy, Joy, Fiona, George, Nina, and Mr. Rice for making and providing materials.
And also thank you people from Maple Center, Green Dorm, and other dorms participate in this dragon dance.
And a special thank you to Mr. Irene who helped us and every teacher who made this ceremony happen. Thank you.
And we wish everybody Happy New Year! 新年快乐！
新年快乐！